All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Let's go ahead and get started here with this conversation with Athene and Zach about partial Roth conversions. I know that's a hot topic that a lot of people are interested in and want to know how to do that with Athene, but also the exciting rates that Athene has got right now. They're leading the industry pretty much in every corner you look. So really good time to be discussing this with Zach and Athene. We'll have a few quick polls during the webinar, so if you guys can participate in those, we really do appreciate that. That allows us to better serve you guys and gives us an idea of who needs follow-up ASAP. So please do participate in those. They'll only take about 30 seconds each. And otherwise, we'll just go ahead and get started here with Zach at Athene. The first thing I want to highlight is, you guys know this if you're with us here at IMES, we try to be the best in class when it comes to customer service. So when you call in here, you're always going to get a live person. We try to answer that phone in just a couple of rings, and whatever it is you need, we'll either try to help you get to the right person or just help you out individually. So give us a call whenever you need anything, 800-255-5055. Ask for your annuity marketer, myself, Matt Sabala, or whoever it is you're needing. We'll get you over to them right away. Next, when you're first contracted with us, during your first 6 months, we try to invest in those people who can close business. So if during the first 6 months you can hit one of these thresholds, we call it our new producer builders program. Either annuity business, FIA business, it's dollar for dollar. Life business, it's usually 10 to 1. So if you do a $10,000 life case, you're going to get something pretty close to that $100,000 level. MIGA business counts as half typically, but whatever business you can bring in during your first 6 months will allow us to do quite a bit for you. I just had a guy hit the $1 million level not too long ago, and that means we just started him last week. We did 3 workshops for him to keep the sales funnel full for the rest of the year going into next year. That's a great way to keep your sales funnel full. But you see some of the different things we can do. We're pretty flexible with this as well at the different thresholds that we have there. Great way to hit the ground running here at IMES. Give your annuity or life marketer a call. We can go into more detail on this, but really important piece to new producers here. Just like you guys, the best client you can get is typically a referral. Same thing for us. You're our clients. $50 when you refer somebody to us and they get contracted. But the real power and the real money is when you refer somebody to us and they write business, you're going to get a percentage of that override. You kind of see what it is there. If they write an index annuity, it's going to be 20 basis points. MIGA's 10, life 15 or 15 bips, single premium life 0.075. That's a really good deal. And we write checks for thousands and thousands of dollars on a quarterly basis. Our ownership here, they are big believers in referrals. So if you've got somebody that needs our help, and you don't necessarily want to bring them into your downline and do the whole agency thing, there can be a lot involved with that. By the way, we're happy to help with that if you do want to do it. But if you want to keep it simple and just get paid an override whenever they write, let me know. There's a great program we have to get that going for you. When you do submit business, we try to assist you in, again, industry-leading, best-in-class customer service from submission to commission. So when Charles Hiring founded IMES 37 years ago, almost 38 years ago now, he did so on the foundation of that customer service. So we've got somebody assigned to your case, no matter whether it's a life case, an index annuity case, whatever business it is, it's going to follow it until it gets paid by that carrier. And anytime you need something, we'll be very responsive to that anytime they reach out and say, we need something, we're going to make sure we let you know right away. We want you to get paid as quickly as possible. And we have people who are very well versed with each of the carriers. We kind of have an expert for each carrier, and they will follow that business through to make sure you get paid as quickly and as efficiently as possible. One of the best ways to do that is with Firelight. Most of you guys are familiar with Firelight. If you're not, give me or your annuity sales director a call. We will make sure you get familiar with it. Not only is Firelight the quickest way to get paid typically, but it's also, in a lot of cases now, the best way to get paid more, because some carriers are doing incentives to where if you write with Firelight, you're actually getting a spiff on top of the typical commission that you would get for the case. Others will pay you, and only a couple do this, but others will pay you a little bit less if you don't write with Firelight. And then there are a lot of carriers now that are going to e-app only, and they utilize Firelight for the most part there too. So it's a nice tool that will let you know if you're missing information. It speeds up the process quite a bit once you get familiar with it, and it's not hard at all to learn. If you need help walking through that, let us know. You can access it through our website. So if you haven't had a website walkthrough and you're contracted with us already, let me know. I will make sure you get that if you'd like it. There are a lot of useful tools on our website, Firelight among them. And anytime you submit your Firelight business through our website, it goes straight to our new business team, and they will scrub those apps for you to make sure that they are going to go through as seamlessly as possible. We've got Mackenzie on the annuity side and Michelle and her team on the life side that will look at that business before it goes to the carrier and make sure that you're getting paid as quickly and as efficiently as possible, like I said earlier. There are three things I think we do really well here at IMS. I've been around the block. I've worked at the largest IMO in the country. I've worked at another IMO where everybody who used to work there kind of branched out and started their own IMOs. I'm a little behind the curve because I was a little younger than those guys. Wish I'd gotten in on that. But what I'm trying to say is I've seen what the industry has to offer, and the three things I think we do really well are best-in-class customer service, creative marketing solutions, and I'll get to the third one here in just a second. Our creative team is in-house here. They understand your language, the producer language, because this is all they do. They do everything from business cards to brochures, websites, social media, radio, TV. We do it all here. And they understand the language that you need from a compliance standpoint and just from a financial advisor standpoint. It's much more cost effective than running down the street and grabbing a graphic artist to do whatever you need to do, or grab a web developer to build you a website. It is not a revenue generating platform for us. Everything we do is geared to get you more people in the door and increase your visibility and credibility. So let us know if there's anything you need from a branding or marketing perspective. One of the things we will do for you is sit down with you, discuss what your goals are, back into how we can help you meet those goals, and do a comprehensive marketing analysis for you. Put a plan in place, bite off a piece at a time in a manageable way to eventually get you to the point where you say, I'm seeing enough people, I'm good. This is fantastic. Let's just maintain this. That's the goal for every advisor that we work with. We'd love to help you get there. If you are not talking to us about marketing solutions, you may be missing the boat. Give your annuity or life director a call, and we will get that set up for you. I mentioned our website earlier. It's a really, really good resource to those who know how to use it. If you don't, our mistake. We should walk you through that. If you'd like us to do that, please let us know. But we've got all sorts of great stuff on there, including our annuity rate watch tool, including canned material that you can have customized to your practice, so you can print a flyer or put something up on social media that you can distribute to your clients, including training. There's all sorts of good stuff on there. just let us know if you'd like a walkthrough of that website. Again, give your annuity sales director, me, Matt Sabala, a call, or your life sales director. We'd be happy to get you set up with that. IMS Wealth Management is something that we started 4 to 5 years ago, and has become a huge piece of what our advisors are doing now. You guys probably remember 2016 to 2018, there was a lot of talk with the fiduciary ruling about how our industry might change with regard to securities licenses and selling insurance products. That's still on the table. That's very much on the table. In fact, it's boiling right to the top again. And we wanted to be proactive in that and make sure that our advisors had a resource to a fiduciary if they didn't want to earn their license, or if they did want to earn their license, we wanted to help you guys do that. And now we have a large number of advisors. I think it's getting close to 100 now that are directly working with IMS Wealth Management and have their license. And then there are a number of advisors that just tap into IMS Wealth Management when they have a client that they want to keep close, who wants to leave their money in a growth bucket, and they don't have their securities license. So they just tap into our wealth management team to have them help keep that client close, join them on a call, and make sure that we're adequately servicing that client with every resource that they may need. So if you need assistance with IMS Wealth Management, let us know. We'd be happy to set up a quick call with one of our team members and make sure that you have every resource in your practice to be able to properly serve those clients. And so with that, real quickly, I'm going to launch a poll. If you don't have somebody close to you that you are working with on the wealth management side, or you're not securities licensed, you may be losing clients from time to time to somebody who has that full suite of options. If you would like more information on IMS Wealth Management, please let us know. Just give this a couple more seconds here. All right, let's go ahead and move on, guys. Thank you for participating in that poll. All right, the third thing, I said we do 3 things really well. The third thing that I think we do exceptionally well here at IMS is training. If you have not had the opportunity to attend one of our life and annuity academies, this is not Life and Annuities 101. This is high-level college course, beyond that graduate school type training for life and annuities. We have a qualification process that we go through, and then we get people out to these events. We pay for you to come out. It'll either be at our Omaha headquarters that you kind of see there in the background, or one of the other places that we'll do these sometimes is at a carrier's headquarters, because sometimes our carriers participate in these training events as well. But this is the best training that you'll get in the industry in a quick day and a half, 2-day type of fashion. We'll go over high-level sales concepts, marketing concepts, and you'll have an opportunity to learn from other top advisors and share best practices and sales ideas. Very, very good, very valuable training. Almost unanimously, the people that I've seen come out to these events have come back to their practice and increased their sales with some of those concepts that they've learned. I've never talked to somebody that hasn't had a few things that they can bring back to their practice and do better because they've gone to this training. So if you'd like more information on that, please let us know. I'm going to go ahead and launch our second poll here. Probably the best training, not probably, it's the best training that I've ever been a part of are these life and annuity academies. So please let your sales director know if you'd like to be considered for the next one. We will be doing it. It's cold in the winter in Omaha, so we probably won't do one this year. But starting next year in March or April, we will be doing another one of those life and annuity academies. All right, guys, thank you for participating in that. Let's go ahead and move on here. I'm almost done, but I wouldn't finish before I talk to you about are incentive trips. I'm going to let Grant talk about the one that we're doing, or excuse me, not Grant. We've got Zach on the line. I'm going to let Zach talk about the one that we're doing specifically with Athene. But we have another one that is just finishing up qualifications for our Seaside Sanctuary that we're doing next April. We're going to take our top advisors out there. You need at least 4.5 million points to qualify. Good news, though, guys. If you're new with us and you've got some business, we are doubling qualification points right now on any Athene business. So other carriers counts just standard dollar for dollar typically, but Athene business counts as double now through the end of the year. So you still have a chance to qualify for this. And we have got some of the best rates we've ever seen with Athene right now. So the timing is excellent. This is a great opportunity to get out to a really fun venue with other top advisors. It's kind of developed into a fraternal sort of thing where we get a lot of the same people out there, but there's always some new faces. And I'll tell you, this is I haven't had the chance to go. I hope I can. But from the people I've talked to who have been out there, they really look forward to this, not just because it's a good time and a great venue, but also because it's an opportunity to, again, share thoughts, share best practices with guys who are really, really successful in the industry. So this is a great opportunity for you guys to do that. Finally, it wouldn't be a presentation if I didn't ask you to like and subscribe. Visit us on LinkedIn and Facebook. Give us a thumbs up. If you'd like for us to do the same for you to make sure that your clients have the ability to spread the word about you when you do well for them, please let us know. We'll make sure that we optimize those social media pages for you. And with that, really appreciate you guys. I'm going to hand it over to Zach. Zach, let me set it up so you can take the reins here. And please welcome Zach with Athene, and he'll go over Roth conversions and some industry leading rates. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much. It's good to be here. I'm getting my screen shared here right now. It looks like I got the correct one. So let me kick this off here. All right, yeah, today I will be going over, right here as it says, a nice sales concept here, which, I think you all will be interested in, especially some for your clients there. But yeah, it's just a road to tax-free income, right? And how to kind of layer these partial Roth conversions. We're really excited here at Athene to have this. We re-gutted our whole admin system just because this is something that we wanted to do to have the capabilities of doing this. So we are excited to do it, and we're excited to teach it to you guys. And I also just want to kind of speak on what Matt talked about, the 3 things that IMS does best. And I've had the opportunity to work with IMS for quite a while now, and I can attest for all that. They definitely hit off the best customer service and those trainings that they hit on. I know we've had the opportunity we host them a lot and have some of them here on campus. So hopefully on the next few ones that are coming here, I get to see you guys out here and I can meet you all in person. But definitely take those opportunities that IMS offers. It's a fantastic time for them, and I even learn a little bit while I'm there too, or actually quite a bit, so it's a great deal to do. But with that being said, let's jump on in to talk about Roth conversions, and then I will talk about some of our, we were talking about, top of the market rates we have for you guys. Okay, so I'm sure you guys have all heard this quote before. It's probably been said quite a bit here. We hear it quite a bit here in our industry and everywhere else. But as Benjamin Franklin said, and said it best, there are only what? There are only 2 things in life guaranteed, and those are death and, of course, lastly, taxes, right? Uncle Sam's always going to come back to get those taxes. So, they always ask, will taxes be higher in the future? These are just some things to think about while we're going through this presentation here. If you look at it, taxes are actually currently at an all-time low. The federal deficit is growing daily, and this was even back to think about when we were sending out those federal stimulus packages. And just for, that's just one example of it. And then, of course, we're still growing that daily. And is Social Security really going to be there in the future? We already know we're having some troubles and challenges in that aspect of it. So, good thing to do it is you look at here in our inherited qualified IRAs, as we all are aware, those are very, very highly taxed. So that's never one that's kind of very good to have on. And then, as we know, estate taxes may be on the rise. So we're probably looking at these, and we're trying to say, is there an alternative to escalating taxes? Well, the thing about it is, if there wasn't, this would be a pretty short discussion. So yes, there are, and that is with partial Roth conversions. So with our Roth conversion strategies, what we're going to do is really, it's all about paying taxes today, because as you have to pay taxes when removing. So you can pay taxes when removing while taxes are low, and could be good paying taxes today to grow that as tax-free later. And I always want to kind of show it right here too. The target ages are really from retirement age 55 to 72. That's before any of that kind of penalty comes in at 59 and a half, and of course before your RMDs set in. So when you want to do this is, you want to convert them when the Roth IRAs, when the marginal tax brackets are lower. So you really want to do this when it's low, and you can stay in that lower tax bracket. So that's what the best part out here right here is, you just get to control your taxes by converting just enough to stay in that lower tax bracket. And I have a good live example right here. So in this example, this is really, like I said, this is really a true example of a married couple, and the husband was a physician. So what they wanted to do, what they're looking to do, they just want to take advantage of the lower tax bracket they're in by converting, again, like I said earlier, just enough so that they stay in that lower tax bracket. So right here we have the partial Roth conversion strategy was right there, just convert that amount for the next 11 years to stay in there. So as you can see, 2021 was at 59, it kind of goes up and down here as you see. But at the end, it was a total of $776,804. So what are those results? The results are actually quite outstanding. You see right here, without this conversion, if they didn't use this, then that ending portfolio value is going to be a little less than 6 million, right? $5,996,969. And guess what percentage of that is tax free? That's right, 0%. But if you look below, with a series of those partial Roth conversions, look what happens. Your ending portfolio is going to be now a little over 6 million, about 6,155,000. And guess what? 42% of that is going to be tax free. So that means 268,000 less in taxes paid from ages 60 to 90. And why a Roth conversion? Right, like we talked about earlier, tax-free income, keep more of what you've worked for. We always kind of look at some of our pay stubs, and I still remember looking at it the very first time I had my first pay stub, and I, wasn't the biggest one, but still they got my taxes. So as we're working harder, as we're growing our worth, let's keep what we work for, so Uncle Sam doesn't get everything taxed. And so with partial Roth conversion, that is your pathway to tax-free income. And we make it easy. We have a simple app process. You can use Athene's e-app, or of course, you can go out to, IMS has their own Firelight system there, and the partial Roth conversion has that capability to do this. So this is an Agility 10 case study. I always like showing this because with our Agility 10, you can the 10% penalty free is always 100, or sorry, it's always 10% of what the initial premium is, or the accumulated value, whichever is higher. So it's just kind of nice to use this one, as you know you're guaranteed to, at minimum, convert yearly 10,000, right? That's if you did 100, or sorry, 10%. That's if you did 100,000 premium, but in this one we're going to use a 200,000, right? So let's just say that 59-year-old client, which has an income need and wants to use current qualified dollars to pay any taxes from the partial Roth conversion process. So we put 200,000 in, has a desire to retire in 10 years and have that flexible income stream. Because with our Agility, you can activate riders at different times. Agility 10 after 10 years, 7 after 7 years. So let's place a portion of the assets in the accumulation product, which is the Agility. So with our Agility product, you can use that free withdrawal feature to pay any potential taxes created by the conversion. So then later on, you can use that income product to create a ladder of income and flexibility of rider activation, which means less taxes, right? So right there at the bottom, that outcome is going to give them tax-free income, and it's going to have your planning flexibility. So with a quick recap of our Roth conversion strategy there, just remember here, this is a good thing to, if you want to take a photo of this or a snapshot, this is really a nice recap. It just shows how Roth conversions, full or partial, create a taxable event. And you're also going to get a tax form. You're going to get a 1099-R, and a 5498 will be distributed in the calendar year following the Roth conversion. And I always want to point this out too. Roth conversions can be taken after age 59 and a half and 5 years after the conversion growth, and that will be considered after tax. One thing also I want to point on, make sure if you are doing this is exactly what you want to do, because Roth conversions cannot be recharacterized or redone. So once you're done, once you do this conversion, it's done. And of course, the best part about it are coming right here too, is Roth funds are not subjected to RMDs, so you don't have to take them required minimum distributions. You have a non-taxable death benefit. And then the best part about it is you have the ability to convert more than the personal contribution limits that are set by the IRS. So this is like, if you guys have any other questions on this, our marketing team put together a really good piece. Our frequently asked questions, we sent it out to some of our, our partners such as IAMS to kind of see, what are the mainly some of the main questions that they're getting asked. We had some of our internal partners, just to try to think of the best way to do this. So we have a great FAQ flyer, and we have a partial Roth conversion form. And this is the application. It is a one-pager. We really wanted to keep this as simple as possible for you guys, so it's not too hard to do, because the last thing you want to do is more paperwork, right? So we're going to make this as simple and as easy as possible. As you can tell right here, one of my favorite things is 2. You can do it by percentage or dollar amount, whichever is better for you guys. And with that being said, I wanted to make sure and get some time aside to speak on our updated rates. So it would have been the end of September when we updated our rates for our Cent Pro 10 bonus and our Agility product. So this is now, like Matt mentioned earlier, we got the #1 in the market pretty much cornered in income, accumulation, and as of today, even on the fixed business. So our Cent Pro 10 bonus, it is our flag, it's our main. If you need income now, this is it right here, right? And we increased that to 30%. So that went up from, I want to say 20% to 30, or I'm sorry, 25% to 30%. You get a guaranteed benefit-based roll-up rate of 12%, no matter what. And we also increase the payout factors, right? Those go up 35 bips all ages. So every year it's going to get increased as well. I mean, that's the best part about some of our payout factors. Some of them, wait, they put you in about a 1 to 5 years, you get the same payout factors. Ours, it increases each year. And some of those have increased up to 35 bips. And our agility. The difference between our agility product, this is the one that I use the partial Roth example where you can't really turn the income on until year 7 on the agility 7 and after 10 years on the agility 10. But again, that's where we give you guys that 10% penalty free of either the initial premium or the accumulated value. So these are the good ones that you can kind of use that guaranteed. Know what the penalty free is to tier them off for the partial Roth conversions, but we've just increased that bonus. That income bonus has increased from 36% to 45% on the Agility 10, and from, what was it, 33% to 40% on the Agility 7. So top of the line markets here, and we also increase our benefit-based growth multiplier. Now it's 200%. So with our Agility, the way it grows is whatever the index returns, the benefit base is going to grow by 200% of that. So if your index returns 10%, guess what gets credited to your benefit base that's year? 20%, because 200% of 10% is 20%. So great time to get in here from the income play. And of course, here are some effective today. This is our Performance Elite products. Again, we are the #1 in growth and accumulation. I remember when they were pulling out these rates when we hopped on a call, and I honestly didn't think they were going to go any higher. But as you can see, I mean, the BMP, if you want to do it with the with charge, which is the 125 bips, 1.25%, you're almost getting 40% participation rate here. I wish we just would have put it up to 40%, right? But I mean, these participation rates are the best in the business. Even if you want to just pocket it into a fixed portion, I mean, for this fixed index annuity, you have a 5% fixed portion too. So if you have a client that just wants some guaranteed growth, but also have our market leading uncapped potential with our participation rates, so you can put them a little bit in the fix and put them in these uncapped potential of the 390% of the BMP. Or I always want to talk about our NASDAQ fast convergence a little bit, because that is the #1 index performance right now in the industry. So I want to say it's having an average return of 12 to 13%. And lastly, here's our #1 in our fixed income rates. I will tell you, I'm sure Matt can attest to it as well. He's been in the business maybe for around as long as I have, 8 or 9 years. But if you look at this, I never thought rates would have got here, especially from a fixed portion. That's not, that's not a misprint. That is over 6% in guaranteed fixed income on our 7 and 5-year products. So, and even if you want to get someone in a 3-year, you're still almost up there at 5.75%. So these are all live and ready to go. Like I said, our agility ascent has been out there for, I want to say, since, like I said, the end of September, and these are live as of today. And I also, you guys should be getting something as well. I meant to add it. I actually just got the news. There's going to be a little commission bonus as well that we're going to be running until the end of the year. I want to say it's going to go up 50 bips on all fixed indexed annuities. So that would be your Performance Elite, and it will be your Cent Pro and Agility. So should be getting something out to you guys on that today as well. So it is a great time to start writing, to kind of end the year strong. And I just kind of wanted to show this slide as well because I, wanted to thank you all. I just always want to thank IAMS as well and any producers, but we are #1 in the total annuity market. This was as of second quarter. We should be getting third quarter results right now, but we only do fixed index annuities and fixed annuities. We do not do variable annuities. All these other companies do. So I'm just wanting to say thank you and just showing you really the strength of the Athene products here. And just, keep helping us keep us number one. And we have a solution for each and every one of your clients, be it income that we just recently raised rates, accumulation, or fixed. And of course, if you have any questions at all, like I said, or Matt said earlier, IMS really does have the best customer service. They answer maybe on 1 or 2 rings. I think it's pretty shocking if it gets to 3 or 4. Um, and then those trainings as well. But give them a call. Or you can give me an email and I can give you my guys' contact information. I'd be more than happy to help out. But yeah, great time to hop in here to end the year strong and to keep it going. I honestly, like I said earlier, I don't know if I've ever seen really rates this high. Not sure how long they're going to stay. So feel free to give IMS or us a call here at Athene, and just want to say thank you so much for allowing me to hop on the call today and discuss partial Roth conversions and a few of our rate updates.
Yeah, thank you, Zach. Man, I don't I don't know if I could have put it better than you, but the bottom line is it is a fantastic time to be an insurance agent. Not so great to be at the grocery store trying to buy milk or bread and seeing what inflation has done to those prices. But man, Zach, I we offer everybody here, and we're truly going to try and find the best solution for a client, no matter what carrier we go with. But it's incredible what Athene can offer right now. You want the best rates for income, they've got it. You want the best accumulation of vehicles, they've got it. You want good service. Our internal contact, Zach Grant, and the Athene sales desk is fantastic. You want good commissions, they just bump those up too. I mean, it's really incredible what you guys are able to offer. And if you guys aren't taking advantage of what Athene can do, even from a sales concept point of view, where they offer these partial Roth conversions, if you're not doing that in your practice, you should be, because you're missing out on an opportunity, and so are your clients. If you want more information on Athene, please let us know. That is the last poll that I have is, would you like to get contracted with Athene? And quite honestly, if you are not right now, and I'm not an Athene homer, I'm just a best solution for the client homer. If you're not contracted with Athene right now, somebody else is offering a stronger product than you're offering. In a lot of cases, not every situation, but darn near everyone right now. So let me know if you guys have any other questions. With that, I don't see any poll questions. Yeah, go ahead, Zach.
Sorry, I meant to hit on the top producers event that we're hosting as well. I apologize. I remember Matt. Yeah,
Oh
you asked
yeah,
me to
let me
kind of
give it.
touch on
Let me
that.
give it back to you here real quick. Yes.
Oh, it's okay. I didn't bring I apologize for not a slide over, but I can just speak on it.
That's
So
okay.
I do. But yeah, so yeah, we are, we're hosting a top producers event at the Wentworth by the Sea Resort in New Hampshire. So we're really excited to offer that, and really excited, to hopefully see some of you guys out there. Me and Grant will be there, of course, with IMS, and beyond that, I'd like to kind of hit on again those trainings that IMS does offer. They really are the best in the business, and I learn every time I'm out it. So hopefully I get to see you guys at one of our in-house training events or out at the out in New Hampshire. So thank you again so much, Matt. I do appreciate you letting me just kind of hit on that for you guys. I apologize for not bringing that up earlier.
You bet. And as a reminder, double trip credits for that trip as well. So if you write on a Athene case, 100,000, it's going to count as 200,000 now until the end of the year. So thank you everybody for joining us. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, Matt Sabala, Matt S at imsinc.com, or just give me a call, 800-255-5055, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody.